I just want to pick up on that. This is a phenomenal opportunity for a bipartisan, profoundly patriotic approach to an issue that can explode our economy. I think throughout trillions of dollars, creating countless jobs, improving quality of life, democratizing our society in ways that gives advantages to people who are being marginalized on the edges, breaking down barriers of race and class. We can't even imagine the future that this portends of, and we should be embracing that. America right now is the net exporter of technology and innovation in the globe, and we can't lose that advantage. It, to me, is something that we should continue to be the global innovators on these areas. And so a lot of my concerns are really what my Republican colleagues also echoed, which is we should be doing everything possible to encourage this and do nothing to restrict it. And there's a lot of legitimate fears, but in the same way of every technological era, there must have been incredible fears, starting the airline industry. Just human beings taking flight had tremendous fears, but for us to do anything to inhibit that leap in humanity, to me seems unfortunate. And so from copyright issues, security issues, privacy issues, all of these things are worthy of us wrestling and grappling with. But to me, we cannot stop human innovation, and we can't give advantages in human innovation to other nations that we don't have. America should continue to lead. And I also believe that this has got to be a public-private partnership, that we all have a role. The very internet itself is the result of a public-private partnership. Investments made by the public space, by the civic space, that innovators and entrepreneurs have made, again, beyond the imagination people had just 20, 30 years ago. So I want to jump in on two things, and I imagine there might be another round. But the first issue is spectrum. I have a bias. I think government hoards too much spectrum, and I think that there is a need for more spectrum out there. Everything we're talking about, and I think the word was used in obesity of usage and needs going out there, is going to necessitate more spectrum. And so for me, yesterday, Senator Rubio and I, and again, in a bipartisan way, reintroduced the Wi-Fi Innovation Act, which aims to address this need by encouraging more spectrum sharing and freeing up more spectrum. And so I just want to just highlight the importance of these sharing agreements and increased spectrum availability is going to be in this, just for the record. And let's just do it really quick. Anybody who wants to jump in on that. You guys are really, I was talking about leaning in, seizing opportunities, and you guys are showing being too timid.
I'll lean in and weigh my support. In agriculture, we have very unique challenges of moving data. You don't have a building, your home, in which your Fitbit, when you walk in the door, syncs up with the Wi-Fi that you've got available. On the farm, you don't have broadband, you don't have Wi-Fi available to you. So if we want to lead the world, continue to lead the world in agriculture, and it will be through technology, we have to solve this is a fundamental problem that I think a public-private partnership is perfect for.
Right, and so don't get me started about states that are banning broadband innovation by municipalities. Don't get me started on that, but you agree that we have to solve these problems. We have to create more spectrum availability, and the fact that countries like South Korea and others have more broadband penetration than the United States of America is absurd, and we need to solve these problems. But I want to stick with you, being that you're the courageous one. And another thing that is an issue for me, where this issue of fear and legitimate concerns undermine American leadership, is the issue of drones. It is one of those issues that strikes fear in Americans' concerns. But the potential and possibility for drone technology to alleviate burdens on our infrastructure, to empower commerce, innovation, jobs, to really open up unlimited opportunities in this country is pretty incredible to me. And in your area of agriculture, as I watch our government go slow in promulgating rules holding back American innovation. What's happened as a result of that is innovation has spread in other countries that don't have these rules, have put in sensible regulations, but now we're seeing innovation and technology export from America and go in other places. In the agricultural context, as my time runs out, could you just give us a picture? Because I see mine surveys, agricultural uses abroad that are not being done here. Could you just comment on that real quick?
Thank you, Senator. It's a great topic. Agriculture is a wonderful use case for drones. We can, they're wide open areas, lots of land to survey and crop scout. We can use drones to improve productivity. So instead of sending someone out and look at the field to go look for disease and pests, you can send a drone out that identifies those unique challenges. And then when you identify that space, you can be more effective with pesticide applications, with use of resources. And it's a wonderful use case. We should be leading this. And in the industry, spending hundreds of millions of dollars in drones. And agriculture is waiting for this to happen.
I can comment Senator, from the investment side. This is an area that in particular we have been focused in and have made investments in and plan to continue additional investments in, because we do see that we're at a very early stage of a massive disruption in a lot of these commercial opportunities.
My friends at Kleiner have told me basically a lot of the innovations now are not happening in the United States. A lot of the research and investments are happening overseas because of government policy that's restricting that here. Is that correct?
It is correct that there are countries outside the U.S. that are further along in the regulatory side that we should probably learn from.
Yeah, Senator, I would just add that we need to be thinking of the drone opportunity as creating airspace as a platform for innovation, the same way the internet created a platform for new innovation. And the way we counter the fear that you correctly identified that's out there is to counter it by talking about the life-enriching and life-saving opportunities of these and other Internet of Things devices.
Yeah, research, and I've now really overtime my time, but research, other countries are just repairing poles. We have people that get injured every year. And other countries like France are using drones to fix poles, not putting human beings in danger, doing it at a fraction of the cost and a fraction of the time.
And
forgive me.
Senator Booker, if I could just add on to that, I think you made two really great points around efficient use of spectrum. As we think about 50 billion devices, I think that's a really key topic. The other is around the distinction between consumer applications. Drones are a great example, right? A lot of the attention is around consumer applications. But around the Internet of Things, we're going to see the economic benefit in the commercial, industrial applications. Drones are a great example. There are many others.